Meanwhile, another development now in the investigation of the Delhi car blast case. The NIA has arrested a co-conspirator. The accused has been identified as Jasir Bilal Wani, also known as Danish. Danish, also a Kashmiri resident, was arrested from Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir. NIA investigations have revealed that Jasir had allegedly provided technical support for carrying out terror attacks by modifying drones and attempting to make rockets ahead of the deadly car bomb blast, which killed 10 people and left 32 people injured. NIA statement has said this. So, Ajay Jandial, clearly, of course, now NIA releasing a statement on this fresh individual arrested. He's a resident of Srinagar, reportedly. What his role is now, of course, will be investigated by the NIA. What are your sources telling you? How incriminating is his role in this conspiracy as well?
Yes, you rightly said. It seems that he was a key conspirator, with the Omar, because what we have seen that right after, this Delhi blast took place, the investigation when handed over to National Investigation Agency, they are disclosing, they are, detaining and arresting the number of people after every hour these updates are coming. And this time it's a fresh update when Jasir Bilal is arrested by the National Investigation Agency, who's, very friendly with the technology, and that's why he have been in touch with, he was in touch with Omar, and he was having information, and he was knowing the technology as well, that how to modify the drones. And even the sources are saying that they were planning to use the drones for targeting the different locations where they were planning to target in the coming future. So it seems that it was not only a white collar terror module, but it was a technology driven module as well. And that's why authorities, they are ensuring that whosoever is having a links with Omar, Adila, the Muzammil, those who have been arrested in the past, they all basically have to be detained. They has to be questioned, and then if they found adequate evidence, they have to be arrested. And the fresh development says that now the Jasir is arrested, and it is expected that police is going to raid more locations in the coming time, and they are going to arrest more people, because Jasir is expected to disclose other things related to what they were planning, how they were planning, and where they were planning to target in the coming time.
All right. Let me also bring in SP Vaid, former DGP Jammu and Kashmir, in at this point. SP Vaid, we are learning that another arrest, of course, has been made. Reportedly, this individual, a resident of Srinagar, was helping in the technical know-how for the terror module.
Good evening, Uday ji. See, in these days are days of technology, and technology savvy people are being used by terror outfits. We know it, how even ISI across the border makes use of it. And in fact, terrorists are, I would say, a step ahead of the security forces in this matter, because they make use of technology extensively. And we have seen this happening on the border, LOC and IB sector, but then we do take countermeasures, and how drones have been used on the LOC and the IB sector for dropping drugs, for dropping consignments, for dropping even other vital things. But here in the terror module, use of technology by this person was actually, I personally feel, was being to be utilized for targeting some vital installation, vital a place of importance, maybe some VIP target, because drones can be guided and can be used to hit any vital target. I don't want to name, I don't think that would be appropriate, but then there are, as you understand, there are very, very important targets in this country, in the northern India, many states in northern India, and there are also persons or individuals of high security category who could be targeted. So I think that aspects need to be fully investigated, and that's why NIA is moving ahead with this, and for his full interrogation would reveal what were their plans. Yes.
Okay. In fact, more breaking updates also coming in now. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said those responsible for the 10 November blast near Delhi's Red Fort will be traced and punished, stating the culprits would be found even from the depths. He's added, eliminating terrorism from its roots is a collective commitment under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership. He's also made these statements, in fact, during the 32nd meeting of the Northern Zonal Council in Delhi. The council includes Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh and Chandigarh. What can be read into this statement given by the Home Minister today, Ajay?
See, Home Minister, on very first day, after this blast, he and even Prime Minister of India have clearly said that those who are culprit, they will not be spared, and that is what agencies are doing. And we have seen that a number of people have been detained, arrested by the security forces, and this is to unearth this whole terror module of white-collar terrorists, and that's why we have seen that more than a dozen doctors were also arrested in this matter. So it seems that it's a big nexus and which was going on over here, and they were planning to target some important installations in the country as well. But Home Minister says that those who are culprit for the 10/11 blast in Delhi, they will not be spared, and those who are hiding in the civil population, they will also not be spared by the authorities.
All right, SP Ved, this of course a very crucial meeting. This was a Northern Zonal Council meeting that the Home Minister was addressing. This council zones, of course, does cover, Jammu and Kashmir, UP, where these arrests have been made recently, which is why the forum was very important, and the statements also were, important given the fact that they give the messaging of the government which is supervising the investigation.
Absolutely, Udeji. Northern Council meeting consists of all the chief ministers or the governors or lieutenant governors of all northern states, including UP, including Delhi, including Punjab, Haryana, Himachal and Jammu and Kashmir. And all this area and these states and union territories are actually in the area of what this terror module was. And mostly affected area is in this Northern Council area. And Union Home Minister actually chairs this meeting, and matters of national security, matters of coordination between the different states, matters of cross-border and trans-border smuggling and narcotics, and all those matters are of vital importance for the national security are discussed in this meeting. And it was the most appropriate forum for Honorable Home Minister to talk of this. And I think with Union government monitoring the investigation of NIA and the other state governments is following the matter, and policy has been made very, very clear by both the Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Home Minister that perpetrators will not be spared. And it has not only interstate ramification, it has international ramifications. How Pakistan's handler has been named in the investigation, how involvement of Turkey has come, a meeting of these doctors by this handler has taken place in Turkey. One of the doctor from Kashmir has been actually located in Afghanistan, from where he is coordinating and he has become a very important part of this investigation. So these international linkages are also very, very important for the investigation of this case, and that's why Honorable Home Minister underlined this concern of the Government of India.
Okay, let me in fact also now quickly bring in some more details coming in. Investigators have claimed that the white-collar terror module involved in the Delhi suicide car bomb attack planned to modify drones to weaponize them and make rockets for use before the November 10th terror strike near the Red Fort. An attempt of this sort would have parallels with the Hamas attack against Israel on October 7, 2023, when it used drones as the main weapon of disruption and destruction. The NIA has discovered this huge threat after it arrested a second terror suspect who worked with the suicide bomber Umar Un Nabi. drones, rockets. This was all part of the plan of these terrorists, Ajay?
That is what NIA statement basically says Jasir, who was arrested by who was arrested by the NIA, he's basically a technology savvy, and it is mentioned in the press release as well that he was associated with the Omar, and he was basically giving help for modifying drones as well as the planning to make a rocket as well in the coming time. And we know that after they have used this alternate of ammonium nitrate for a explosion in Delhi, and one which took place there in the Nogam, that clearly indicates that they were working on the technology as well, so that in the coming time they can carry out such attack on several locations, which definitely will be very useful or helpful for the terrorists, because explosive or RDX, this is something which can be easily detected by the authorities, because there are a number of gadgets, and definitely I believe that Dr. Vaid will also share this something on the same as well.
Yes, SP Vaid, come in here, because this is a Hamas-like attack, which was obviously being planned. It was being designed in a way to copy what Hamas has done before in Israel.
Absolutely, Udayji. Can you imagine on the day they were planning to do it, if these drones were procured and then they were modified as rockets, and simultaneously, as their interrogation discloses, D6. If this operation had gone ahead, and imagine 6, 7 vital places being hit by rocket-turned drones, what chaos it would have brought to the whole country. And I think it has footprints of Hamas type style. And so my request would be, our response should be like Israel. And I would request Government of India, we must respond the way Israel responded to Hamas. That is what is required in this war against terrorism, because with the renewed push, this rogue general of Pakistan, Asim Munir, is getting encouraged with President Trump hosting lunch for him. He knows China is on his side. Those two superpowers on his side. He thinks that he can bully India, or he can teach lesson to India. But we must show him that it is not India of 1990s, it is India of 2025. As far as Ajay's question, that explosive, yes, this time they have tried to ensure that it does not get traced down to Pakistan, and they have made use of local manpower resource here in India, and even the material procurement is locally procured. No Pakistani terrorist has come across the line of control and come here, and no arms and ammunition or explosive material has come from Pakistan. So they have tried to ensure that it cannot be traced down to Pakistan, but Pakistan must know that our agencies are capable enough to track down the money trail, the technical trail, the phone calls which have gone. We will find out the connections which actually from where it was being.
Yes, Ajay. Ajay is responding.
Dr. Vaid, I have one question. How do you see the role of the political people over here? What we have seen that after Delhi and the Nogam blast, political people, those who are holding the chairs and very responsible chair, they are condemning the both the incident, but at the same time they are saying that investigation should not harass the people, those who are detained. And how do you see this?
Ajay, what do you mean by harassment of citizens here? This is an attack on a country. And if my country is attacked, I would go down to the last man who's involved in this conspiracy. You are conspiring with the foreign country, your enemy, and you are planning to kill your own people, planning to damage your own country. What this country has not given to you. You have been given a subsidized medical education. You are earning bloody 4 to 5 lakh per month, which hardly 1% Indians don't get to earn. And taxpayers' money, you have studied, become MBBS and MD and MS, and you're posted as assistant professor. You're so well placed in the society. What this country has not given to you. In spite of that, you are bloody working against this country. So if I had given in the other channel also an example, if my son takes up gun and bugs against my country, the security forces or investigating agencies of this
Right.
country will definitely come to my home and search and
Okay.
take my DNA sample and also see how I was financing, how much it was in my knowledge, and whether I was helping him or not.
Okay. In fact, we're getting more breaking news now coming in. Pakistan's Army and Air Force have launched a large-scale joint war exercise, which, according to analysts, is likely in response to recent Indian military drills. Defense officials say the operation aims to boost combat readiness amidst rising regional and international tensions. To reiterate, this joint exercise by Pak forces comes at an interesting time where Asim Munir has been promoted as the Chief of Defense Staff and as aftermath of the deadly Red Fort blasts, where the white-collar terror module is being connected to the Jaish-e-Mohammed. Ajay, what can be read into this exercise by Pakistan?
Although we have seen that right after first, notam was issued by the authorities in India, it was there in the Gujarat, Maha-Gujarat, as well as in Rajasthan, and later several other notam was issued when war exercise for trial services was started. It was observed that Pakistan started issuing the notam as well, and when it comes to the war exercise here in this part of the northern India, when NOTAM and war exercise was started, it seems that Pakistan is scared as well, and that's why they also have initiated this exercises over there across the fence area and across the border, bordering state of Punjab and Haryana. So it seems that they are worried, they are concerned, and that's why they are scared, and that's why they are doing such exercises over there. But it is not going to help Pakistan. If anything found that Pakistan is standing behind these terrorists and terror attacks in country, in Delhi or whatever happened in the Nogam, it is very clearly mentioned and said by the top bosses and top brass of country and even Prime Minister and the Home Minister that those who are responsible, they will not be spared.
All right. Do you see a direct response, SP Ved, in this exercise to India's military drill, to the Red Fort blast, to, of course, this investigation, which Pakistan is pretty scared of, clearly, to also this ascension of Asim Munir to his new post as well?
Yes, Uday, it looks like Asim Munir has taken new responsibility of something like CDS here, and obviously he has encouragement from Honorable President of US, Mr. Donald Trump, offering him lunch. So renewed vigor on his behalf. He controls Pakistan. That is, he is the real ruler of Pakistan. Let me make it very clear. All other are only at his sweet will. And with the backing of America and China, he thinks he can mess with India. But inside, he's shit scared, let me tell you. He's shit scared of India. He saw what happened in May. And that's why all this response to India's initial exercises, let him do. We would just watch and see. In this time, as our army chief made it very clear, generally, Indian army chiefs don't make statements, but General Dwivedi statement that this time Pakistan's both geography and history will be changed.
All right. More breaking news, in fact, that we're also tracking this hour. We're understanding that doctors have been released Those released are Dr. Rehan, Dr. Mohammed, Dr. Mushtaqim, and fertilizer dealer Dinesh Singla. They were all picked up earlier from Haryana's NU. Officials say no incriminating evidence or digital trail emerged during questioning, though they will remain under watch as the probe into the wider White Coat module continues. So news coming in now that certain individuals have been released now. Ajay?
What the police sources are saying that those who were arrested from those who were detained from NU in Haryana, they have been released, and two doctors, one fertilizer dealer who was basically detained after some suspicion, and they have been released. And this process will take place because our sources are saying that about more than 500 people have been questioned by the authorities in different parts of our country, especially in Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Delhi, and in Jammu Kashmir. But those who are innocent, they will be released. That is what will going to happen. But if somebody is responsible and having any link and have played any role as far as this terror module is concerned, then definitely they have to face the consequences. And that is what even Dr. Vaid has said, that even if son is responsible, it is the responsibility of the parents that they have to disclose this to the security forces, and they have to cooperate with the security forces.
Yes, SP Vaid, 3 doctors, 1 fertilizer dealer released. This is normally the procedure of investigation. Of course, arrests are made, but if there is no digital trail found or no further evidence, then they are released. And reportedly, though, these 4 individuals will be under watch.
Uday, it is part of the investigation procedure, the normal protocol that we do call people to our police station. We do ask people to report to the police station, give information, the information which investigating agency is seeking. If they are found innocent, they are immediately released after questioning. Once the investigating team is satisfied that this person is telling truth and it doesn't have anything to hide or does not have any involvement in the crime, so he or she, whoever it is, he or she will be released immediately. Innocents are not arrested. They are all asked to cooperate, brought into the investigation, and if found genuine, they are released. But those who are involved in the crime shall not be released. They will have to be produced before the Honorable Court for whatever decision the Honorable Court takes.
All right. Appreciate you joining us with your perspective on that story, SP Vaid. Also, thanks to Ajay Jandial, who joined us earlier with those details. On that note, slipping into a short break.